Dad, I was like,
Ooh.
it was like, no way that this is happening to me. They are the most toxic fan
Dex.
base.
Oh, Dex, I know what you've done. I know what you've done.
Too bad.
No, you're okay. Dex, I know what you've done and I know what you're about to do.
What?
It's fine. It's fine.
It comes down to, do I want to censor half a second?
Yeah. So full thing. I never really told you, like, you are fine to curse on this thing, but there's definitely like a word or two that definitely is not gonna make
a word or two. There's definitely more than 2 words.
Right, we're recording, right?
Where 3 minutes.
Yeah, he
Oh.
He likes to randomly hit the record button at some
Nobody
point.
told me.
Once everyone's
to be fair,
Hunter,
nobody gets told.
Hunter, that's your fault.
You never tell anybody this though.
You could have said the moment you get your camera in, just be prepared. We're gonna start.
Look. I told him, hey, these are the questions that we do. It's gonna get a little bit out of hand.
A little. Listen,
I did my minimum due diligence. Okay,
guys, do not put that in the take.
No,
they called me moron. They called me a moron.
Called him a moron. That's messed up, dude. That's crazy.
I know, right?
Hey, well, they do have the World Cup is coming back next year though. They announced that pretty recently.
That's good. That's good. That was the only event worth anything, in my opinion. I love the Overwatch World Cup.
No, it's gonna be fantastic.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. I wish BlizzCon tickets weren't the most expensive convention tickets in the world, but
yeah, I love spending money traveling all the way out to California in the first place.
I'm basically waiting to see where else OW esports is going to be going next year before I decide.
Yeah, it's like, hey, if you decide to go back to Dallas, maybe if Atlanta's a thing, because that's in like May. Who knows?
I think at this point, it's either they're going back to China or they're going to Birmingham.
Like Alabama?
No. Yes, Spectreon is from Birmingham, Alabama.
There's a Birmingham in Alabama. Yeah, there is.
Yes,
there's a Birmingham, Alabama.
The fucking capital.
There's a Birmingham in Michigan too. Okay, cool. There we go.
Okay, yeah, no, their kid's gonna be in Birmingham.
They're going up to Birmingham, Michigan.
Is that in the Upper Peninsula?
Esports capital of the world.
Is Birmingham, Michigan, in the Upper Peninsula or the Glove?
It's in the northern section. I'm trying to find out where it's specifically at. Now I'm actually curious. It looks really nice though. I can't lie. Like, as much as Michigan sucks, it looks kind of nice.
Detroit took everything else from Michigan and no one wants it.
It's like 15 minutes away from Detroit, so I don't know. It's kind of a coin toss right there.
Okay.
It looks really nice though. Huh. Good for them.
Yep, World Cup.
Man, I love how it's. My God,
What?
Yeah, it's someone try. It's just when you look up a city and it'll show it on Google Maps, it'll show like a few really cool pictures. Like, this is our scenery. These are our buildings. This is really nice. Well,
just
I mean,
post it,
I'm just gonna
post it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. I need to do this a very weird way because it's trying to give me the link to this. And that you should be able to pull that link up and view it that way. But
oh my lord!
This is one of the first photos that comes up for Birmingham. They're trying to show the cool car. You have construction. You have old buildings. You got like
you have orb.
You have orb as your first picture. Orb, and it's like a couple of shots. It's like we have a tree.
This is a fucking video. No, wait, this is an image of a video.
It's a screenshot of a video. More cars, other cars. That's actually a good shot right there. What the?
A fire hydrant? What am I looking at?
That is definitely a fire hydrant.
There's the orb again.
What is going on there?
This is one of those random wallpapers you get on Windows when you turn on your computer.
100%. Oh
No
my
way.
god.
Deer.
That's Birmingham, Michigan. Deer. We have deer here, man.
Why is this not the first photo?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I would take that photo. That's a top 5 right there.
That's actually a nice
Oh
photo.
my god. It's a good photo. And like some of these other ones are good too.
Guys, they have a post.
It's just
Post
not.
office. Yeah.
It's not making me want to go to Birmingham. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think I want to go there.
I know it's only 90 minutes away, but like, is
Well,
that just a silo? Is it just a silo?
It's just a smokestack. That's
that?
it.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Top 10 tourist attractions. I guess.
What is that man doing?
That's a kid surfing down a hill of turf. Here's another angle of it.
Oh my god.
Okay, let's stop with the Birmingham, fucking
Yeah,
Michigan.
honestly, that might be one of our better rabbit holes. I don't know how, but it is.
You're welcome,
Yeah.
Birmingham, Michigan, for the 5 minutes of advertisement we just gave you.
Shout out to Birmingham, Michigan. Let's go.
Lord.
Mega, you want to go to Birmingham, Michigan?
I mean, like, respectfully, this has to be the stupidest opening we've ever done. Like, it's not, like, I'm telling you, like, I thought we had hit the bar before. This clears anything else by a mile. Like, I don't understand how the fuck we went down this rabbit hole. And I'm honestly just impressed that y'all kept it going for 5 minutes.
We needed to get rid of the first 2.5 minutes of this, so I needed to fucking go down another rabbit hole real quick, and Birmingham, Michigan apparently was the rabbit hole.
Trying to find the things that are cool to do there, but it just keeps bringing me to stuff that's in Detroit. Man.
The best thing to
alright,
do in Birmingham, Michigan is to go to Detroit, Michigan, apparently.
Go to the
Good
other
lord.
city, please.
Fuck. God damn it! I have an image of a fucking meme image of something on my phone that just said things to do in Ohio. 1, leave.
Leave out, yes. That is
So,
the correct option.
We just need to replace that with Birmingham, Michigan.
Exactly.
Oh, God.
We need like the ETSU mentioned picture and just have Birmingham instead.
And it's just the orb.
It's just the orb and then the freaking the board for going down the hill. Easy. That's fun.
Here's the thing, I want to write down everything, but I have to subtract 2.5 minutes from it. Dear God. This is gonna be a fun one to edit. Okay, Reverse. Thank you so much for coming. Okay, wait, fuck, I haven't even introed. Fucking
This man is tired.
yeah, let me just phrase it this way. I woke up at like 4:30 this morning, got in a car at 8:30, and got home at 7:30, and immediately got on this podcast. So my day has been driving. So everyone, welcome back to For the Love of Prod. I believe this is episode number 42. Let's make that joke right now. What's the meaning of life, y'all?
Let's go.
Okay, out of the way. We can move on.
I'm not gonna lie. I zoned out. I heard numbers, and I really thought for some reason that you said the meaning of life was 6, 7, and I was gonna like burn it all down. I was gonna like crash out on a level hitherto undreamt of.
He's gone. He's done. He's cooked.
Podcast is canceled. Go home.
It's over. All right. Well, I'll take it from here. Then.
Yeah, Hunter, you got it.
I'll take it from here, guys. Hey, everybody, welcome back to another episode For the Love of Prod. Of course, with me every week is Dexatron, Megalass, and of course Zay joining us as well. Zay, who likes to chew on the cords a lot, as I hear. But hey, someone who isn't with us every single week joining us today, it is ReserveWolf. And first and foremost, Reserve, thank you very much for coming on here today.
Of course, I'm very excited to be here, Hunter. I've seen you cast before. I was very impressed. So when you asked me to join you on a podcast, I was like, whoa, I get to be on a podcast with that guy? I was so excited. Went and told the admins and everything. And I was like, well, I get to go be on a podcast and talk about producing, so that's fun.
Yeah, it's always nice to have different people on here, and it's very rare that we have a situation where we've had a few times where we've had guests where it's like, hey, Dex knows this specific person, or Mega knows this specific person. This might be only the second time where I've personally brought somebody into the podcast. I think the other was Hot Sauce, like way back when. But no, it's exciting to have you on, honestly, for someone that I have known for a solid probably like 10 days now total.
Yeah.
I mean, we take those.
We do.
Yeah, we have to go all the way back to episode. You got it. It's on the second page of fucking.
It's in like the teens.
Episode 11.
Oh my god.
31 episodes, Hunter. Almost 8 months.
I've met my quota.
I'm happy to make history.
All right, but here. So intro's done. So before we get into our normal 2 questions, Reserve, I want to give you the chance to actually introduce yourself here, like what you normally do and what games you normally work on here.
Hello, everybody. I'm ReserveWolf, and the league I work for is the Quicksilver Rocket League. We're for fun league, an amateur league. We're here to help players grow, and I am the head stream coordinator for that league. So I'm working behind the scenes with the casters, the producers. Sometimes I cast some games myself, produce some games myself, but we've been a very steady growing league, and the game that we host is Rocket League, a very big game in this like kind of amateur scene. I saw it back with Overwatch, your games. I was in that amateur scene, and we used to call it like F tier Overwatch. It was so bad, but yeah, the mock Overwatch leagues and stuff. Quicksilver Rocket League is kind of like that, just a little bit more advanced.
Bro was mid sip. We love it here. No, you're all good.
No, that's like I always love having more Rocket League people on because like Hunter's casting Rocket League now a little bit. I try to cast Rocket League normally, but the one league I normally cast for is off at the moment or in between seasons. And Mega, have you casted Rocket League?
I know that it has cars and they're playing Lucio Ball.
Close enough.
Oh god.
Yeah, close enough. Hey, you can kill people in this game. You can kill people in Rocket League, though.
You can kill people in this game. I was actually the lead, killer in my league. As I'm the head stream coordinator, I also play in the league. My team, the Sappers, I have their jersey on right now, ended up winning the QRLS Season X Championship. And yes, if you do win the league, you do get a tiny little 3D printed trophy.
Nice.
So it makes us stand out a lot from other amateur leagues. The fact that you can like literally get your own jersey, as this has my name in the back of it, and it's just incredible. It's an incredible league.
Yeah, like the one league that I normally cast for is MLE with Rocket League.
Yes.
Oh, well, Hunter's gone now.
Goodbye, Hunter.
He does this every now and then. Oh, way too close to the camera right there.
Sorry. I had to show I also have been over a league where I've got a trophy, big man trophy, big man gaming. Let's go.
Awesome.
It usually hangs on my wall, but obviously this is my wall. You can't really see it.
Yeah, it's the sky.
It is the sky. I am currently in the skybox right now.
Is that new Bonnie?
Yeah.
That is new Bonnie.
Yeah. Wait, let me go grab my trophies.
Oh, you poor thing.
I don't have one.
Hey, I'll get you one. Don't worry. You got a trophy in my heart. How about that?
Listen, buddy. We'll get you a trophy next season. Okay, we'll do it. We'll make it happen. Okay.
Mega, are you also with me with no trophies, or do you have a trophy? No, wait, you have.
Mega has a trophy.
Okay.
You won something.
Like a physical trophy, or
you've at least won something.
I mean, I like all of my physical trophies are for theater, but I have Overwatch trophies, but they're not physical trophies.
That's still more than me. Still more than me.
Hey, how many? Hey, which of us has done a LAN, buddy?
Hunter.
I mean,
you last year, you stupid.
You can't use that joke on me anymore, Mega.
Listen,
you can't do that.
No, I wasn't trying to. I was trying to self-deprecate. And I'm the only one that hasn't. I even tried to go in for like like y'all seen the new GIF from Smiley Friends of like Mr. Boss dapping up Pin.
The fucking.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, I didn't know you like Super Monkey Ball too, man.
I love Super Monkey Ball. Oh my god!
What the fuck is this episode? We're not even.
Oh, I love this episode already.
Yeah, so put in better terms, I'm the only person who hasn't won a trophy for esports.
Yeah, we'll get you there one day, bud. Don't worry.
No, we fucking won't.
Hey, join the QRLS. We'll get you one. Don't worry.
We'll go in there. We'll go in as the.
I'm below ass in Rocket League. Just you want to know what my main car is in Rocket League? I know it uses the Dominus like hitbox. It's like,
oh Lord, let me guess. Oh, the Nemesis.
No.
Oh, what is it then?
The NASCAR.
Do you use the Martin Truex or the Kyle Busch one? Those are the only two right answers.
No, I don't use either of those.
Ooh.
Which one do you use?
Bubba.
Oh.
No,
my is a Toyota, so it's okay.
Yeah, so no,
disdain.
Quick sidebar with that one. My favorite thing on the next gen car is if you look at Ty Gibbs' one, the 54s are way too fucking big, so they overlap each other. Like the numbers on the sides are bigger than the actual space for it. So it's a funny thing that only I find funny. All right.
Well,
no, go ahead.
Well, for NASCAR, I'm always a Toyota fan. I'm a Toyota loyalist. It's Joe Gibbs Racing or nothing.
There's other Toyota teams now.
Okay, well, I've mainly been a Joe Gibbs Racing fan, and the other Toyota teams just don't hit as hard.
I mean, I'm not gonna get into NASCAR here because I know Mega doesn't give a shit. I know Hunter doesn't give a shit. I know probably most of the people who also listen to this don't give a shit about cars going around in circles.
Hey, I love Cars. That is my favorite Pixar movie.
I was gonna say shut the fuck up before you say something about Lightning McQueen. God damn it! No, like, God, I'm gonna sidebar here again. Fucking,
oh Lord.
There is a NASCAR team that got 3D models of fucking Lightning McQueen and whatever the fucking villain in the third movie was, and actually did like aerodynamic downforce like
Jackson Storm.
Yeah,
they got a model of Jackson Storm.
Yeah. They basically said Lightning McQueen would be faster in turns, but Jackson Storm is faster on straightaways.
What? I feel like this is something that has been asked of Stephen A. Smith. This is 100%.
That definitely has. Definitely has.
No, I don't like. Stephen A. Smith put out the worst fucking AI ad I've ever seen for a fucking solitaire app, man.
A solitaire app?
Yeah, it's like.
What?
Okay, I don't think Bro is broke enough to be doing solitaire ads. Are you sure somebody didn't just rip his likeness with AI?
He promoted it on his fucking Twitter account.
Okay, never mind. It's real then. Yeah, all right.
That sounds like a Stephen A. Smith thing. I'm not gonna lie.
No, like it's so funny seeing Stephen A. Smith show up in random places. It's just like he's a recurring character in a fucking soap opera. He's killed a man in a soap opera.
How? What soap opera? What's it called?
I don't fucking know. I just see the clips of him shooting a man.
Is Stephen A. Smith showing up on fucking Young and the Restless? Like, what are we doing?
Stephen A. Smith, murderer? Question mark.
Welcome back to this esports production podcast.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh god. It's time to talk about esports, man.
I have to write this down real quick so I know that.
You definitely that is a great potential clip. This is gonna be great.
Well, I'm writing it down so
yeah.
so if I want to potentially add him.
Clip farming?
What's up?
Did I miss clip farming? Sorry, there was a big bug on my wall and I had to kill it.
We might have gotten our clip. Honestly, I'm not gonna cap. I think we might have gotten it. We'll see. We'll see where this podcast goes.
I can't wait if that's the clip to find a still image of Stephen A. Smith shooting someone in a soap opera.
I don't know what's happening. I'm lost, Chad.
Don't worry.
To be fair, if you were gone for like 30 seconds, you do not have the context, and it's impossible.
It's fine. I don't need context. You know what I need to hear from our guest, because that's what we're doing.
Getting there.
True.
You're trying, but you're failing, sweetie.
Another failure to the list. Let's go.
Let's go.
All right.
Hey guys.
Yeah, so all right, let's actually get on track here now. All right, Reserve. Again, thank you so much for being our guest this week.
Of course.
So normally with all of our guests, we ask them 2 questions. The first part of it is, what got you into esports, and more specifically, what got you into doing esports prod?
Well, okay, so I started watching esports around 2017. The first esports event I ever watched was the RLCS Season 2 World Championship, and that's what like really told me that, oh, this is like serious. People can do stuff like this. And I'll go into who I supported a little bit. I was a huge NRG fan. And I stayed a huge NRG fan until like I actually started working in esports and started doing social media in esports. So any NRG team from CSGO, San Francisco Shock, of course, I talked to Huntertain about that. I absolutely loved NRG, and they're really what got me into esports. So kept watching Rocket League, and then I found out about CSGO esports. And let me tell you, man, CSGO took my heart away. It was so strategical, and everything felt so, every small little action felt so big in a game. I can't explain it, but every step that a player would take was a huge part into winning that game. And I saw these people up there, and they're playing a video game, making money and being famous. That's unreal. We really don't talk about how insane that is, that we've came so far as a society. Your job can be playing a video game. You could play a video game for a living. And here we are on a podcast talking about a video game. Most of us have probably gotten paid to work to talk about that video game on a stream. That's insane. We're reaching new levels of high in esports. Anyways, now that I'm off that little tangent.
No, you're good.
So what got me into esports prod? Really, it was the QRLS. I wasn't too big in the streaming games. I'm a more recent starting producer, so I got my start maybe like 7 months ago, 8 months ago, and it's been an absolute blast. I saw the people in the QRLS streaming the games. I was like, man, that looks really fun to do. And being in control of a production is what really intrigues me. I love being in charge. I love being what the people see on the screen. You have so much control, and really, you can make anything while you're in production. These new overlays that have been introduced into Rocket League, it's incredible what they're doing to get into the game. Like, I saw an overlay from an org called Nameless Esports. When you get the ball in the net, it will literally show you on the net where the ball went in, like the exact spot. And I'm just like, how is it finding this information? How are we coding this and making it like that? So really complex overlays like that, really challenging producers everywhere. But yeah, the QRLS got me into it. I never thought I could stream. I didn't think I had the PC for it, but apparently I did. And when I first tried streaming, I absolutely loved it. So the QRLS has this kind of like sophisticated overlay. So I went in and I found out everything you can do in it. And I really maxed that thing out, and it has just gave me a love for producing.
Is it Bacchusmon that was like the back end side of that where it was able to tell you?
Yeah. Our overlay runs through Bacchusmon and all that.
Yeah, like that was like learning a little bit about how one from holy shit, I can't speak, but from being near Rocket League players at my college, basically they all use Bacchus mod, and I was like, what the fuck is that? And because it doesn't do anything necessarily to the game, but it just gives you a whole bunch of more stats, which was the fun thing about it. But then I started learning. When I started casting with other leagues, like, yeah, we use Bacchus mod for almost everything. Our overlays, all the information that gets put up, it like all runs through that. It's an insane thing. But it's always funny because, like, oh yeah, I got banned because apparently Bacchus mod kind of glitched out.
Yeah, it's a little rough. Bacchus mod is a really good helper, and it kind of sucks when Rocket League has an update because then you have to wait for the developers of Bacchus mod to roll out the update for Bacchus mod. And so you're just sitting there and you're like, you have a stream that night and you're like, how am I supposed to get my overlay up there? And you just gotta like run it out of safe mode and out of sync. Quite not too good.
Yeah, but I will say this, you might be the first person we've had on that almost kind of had like the same sort of reaction to esports to me when you first kind of got introduced to it. It was like people were playing video games to make money. Like, I don't know if you had to do this because I feel like a lot of school systems across the country have gotten rid of it. I had to do a senior project my junior into senior year of high school and do a whole like 20-minute presentation to a group of like teachers to graduate high school. One, sucked ass. Never do it. I think they got rid of it the next year. I basically did it how you can make money playing video games because I just wanted to have a very easy, like, okay, here's my capstone. I need to show an example of it. So I was just going to I think I used a 5-minute clip of me streaming something, I think it was Portal 2 on Twitch. And it was just like, I pretended to talk to people in chat and everything. I was like, yeah, this is how people make money playing video games. And I was going to do like YouTube and Twitch for the majority of it and just throw in esports at the end. When I started doing a more research into esports, it became half my presentation. Like, I talked about how it's going to be the next big thing. And in 2016, 2017, maybe I was a little bit out there. Yeah, but I think COVID ruined a lot. But like, it was the wildness of like, you can see people go out there and win thousands of dollars for playing a video game that you bought for maybe 60. Maybe you didn't pay a cent for it at all.
Yeah, so basically none of us are making a profit right now. We bought the video game and we haven't been paid to play it. So I think we're all losing money and every game should be free to play. I think that's the answer. More microtransactions, right?
We're all in the red, baby. We're gambling on our success here, and man, do we suck at gambling.
Hopefully, more prosperity to our casting careers, folks.
Hunter, how's your gambling going?
What? I haven't gambled all week, bro.
All week?
Yeah, I haven't gambled all week. What do you mean? I'm just addicted to gambling now?
No, I'm surprised you just said I'm surprised you gave me a date, like time frame from the last time you gambled.
Look, I don't listen. I don't listen. There's a lot of things people stop doing in November. I stopped doing gambling in November. Okay.
Okay.
That joke did not register. That's all right. That's understandable. It's all good.
When are we gonna get the for love of prod parlay? When are we gonna just get a
honestly
parlay every episode?
What's the over under for Zay appearances?
She already has one. She's laying right behind me, and she hasn't seen me in 2 days, so she might jump up on the desk again.
Okay, so what are we saying? Like a 2.5?
Yeah, 2.5.
What are we thinking?
2.5.
All right, 2.5. I'll take the over on that.
Mega, you stopped gambling?
I'll Venmo you right now.
First off, my wallet decided I was going to stop gambling. That was not a me decision. That was a my wallet decision.
Fair enough.
And this was after losing like $10. But I just want to say, the amount we talk about gambling week in, week out, like, I just wonder if A, the DraftKings sponsorship is going to come knocking, or B, if it's taken when it does come knocking. And Dex isn't going to say a word. He's just going to show up to the next podcast recording in like a new fur coat and just be like, yeah, we have a sponsor now.
I'm gonna be like Macklemore and go buy it from a thrift shop for $3.
Honestly, listen, we really have a chance here, Dex. Now that some other casters and stuff have really dropped the fashion ball, so to speak, you have a chance. You could start being the drip. You know what I mean?
You
You could be the fashion forward caster.
That's scary if I'm the person who has to carry that torch.
Hey, someone's got to do it.
Show up with the thrift store code, absolutely balling out, looking fancy.
Wait! I already have the thrift store code.
Oh, I bet he does. Yeah, that makes sense.
How does that make sense?
I'm curious. It just does. He buys random shit. What do you mean?
No. I'm talking like a full-on fake fur code. I'm talking full-on Macklemore thrift shop.
First of all, this man is already the king of fashion. Have you not seen
does it have
all
to
of
smell
his
like
walk-ins?
piss,
No, it doesn't have to smell. What? At no point was that a requirement. What the fuck is this?
That was a fucking line.
That's from the song, Mega.
Who the fuck listens to the lyrics of Thrift Shop? Who doesn't just join in at the chorus? Just I'm gonna pop some tab. Who doesn't just do that?
I know the song, and I'm sad that I do.
That's what I'm saying.
No one go and look up the song of what line precedes the line about piss. Okay, no one do it.
Now I have to. I'm curious.
Tell you, it didn't cost him much. Tell you that much.
Okay, so while Mega does this, let's move on.
Good idea.
All right,
Oh my god.
We're having a banger this week already. Let's just get that straight. Reserve here. So you told us what got you in to esports and esports prod. What keeps you coming back to esports and esports prod?
Dude, it's the community. Everything keeps growing. As soon as I think a scene is getting worse, there's people that come into it and make me think, wow, it's getting better. I'm so just up and down sometimes where I'm like, man, I think esports is starting to fall off, and then something happens and I'm like, man, it's back. We're so back. And really, that's what keeps me coming back. It's always the people. It will always be the people. Getting new people to work with is always fun. Meeting new people is always fun. I was just at a Rocket League LAN earlier this evening called Bluegrass Boost Battles, hosted by the University of Kentucky. Yeah. I was there and watching all these collegiate teams play. I got to meet some great people. I got to meet somebody that I've seen cast for 3 years now, and that was fun to meet him. And yeah, really, it's always the people.
Yeah, my alma mater was at that event. I think one of the casters from my school was one of the casters there.
Gotcha. Which school is it, if you don't mind sharing?
ETSU, East Tennessee State.
I got you. Yeah, I saw them there. They weren't in the winners bracket, but I did watch one of their games in the Swiss.
They told me I saw, because I'm still on their Discord, that they didn't make it far in Bluegrass, but that they were staying because one of the casters was going to be casting throughout the day, which is great. It's great that he's getting that opportunity. I see Mega found the lyric.
Yeah. Oh my god. Ain't no shot.
This is gonna be really interesting if someone decides to open up that channel.
Oh, that's such a bop. I forget that.
Yeah, I love it how you're just kind of sitting there headbanging, and we can't hear it. But no, Reserve, I'm gonna honestly, the fact that you said the people is. That's our most common answer. I think that's always a good thing when people do say hey, it's the community, it's the people, it's everyone I work with, it's everyone that plays the game. It always feels. I think that's the best answer you could give, because when you get down to the brass tacks of everything with esports, the people itself, especially in community leagues that are part of it, are the main thing that keep it going. And yeah, there's gonna be a couple bad people every now and then, but they will always get outnumbered by the new people that come in, who are generally really nice people who just want to have fun and play the game in a little bit of a competitive setting. And especially when you're working with nice people as well, it's just insane because it makes you want to keep doing it, I would imagine.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys have already been very nice to me. I've had a very nice conversation with you about NASCAR and
Stephen A. Smith
Overwatch. Stephen A. Smith shooting people. I gotta look that up in a little bit to see what soap opera he was on, because that is just insane. But yeah, it's always the people.
God, I'm sorry. I'm trying to find just an image of him holding a gun from this goddamn soap opera.
He was that guy was he that guy from General Hospital? Was he that guy?
I almost made a very large mistake. I almost made a very large mistake, Chad.
Oh no.
How large
Definitely when you said, "Oh, I'm trying to find this image of Stephen A. Smith holding a gun," I definitely was going to look up Shannon Sharp holding a gun. I definitely was. And then I was like, "Hold on a second, that's not the same person."
I kind of found it. It's not the best image in the world, but there it is. Yeah, you got. Oh, we're in two.
Oh my
different...
God, he
How do
is
we have
in
two different images.
He is in General. That's
different?
the bottom line is Photoshop,
Lord,
but
dude.
he is in General Hospital. What the fuck?
Why do we have two different pictures of this man with a gun?
Who knows, dude?
Dear fucking God.
I love it here. I love this podcast.
All right, so here, wait. Before we move on to some other questions, so you worked the Bluegrass land?
No, I didn't work it. I was just there watching.
Damn, that I thought you
Yeah,
did.
bro definitely had a follow question there.
Here. So as someone who has done prod with Rocket League in the past, and you go to events like this, is there anything that you kind of like pick up on that they're doing with their production that either you like and would want to try to implement into your own, or something that you necessarily don't like and are just kind of questioning like, why did they do that?
Yeah, definitely. There's some points where I'm sitting there like, I wonder what's going on behind the scenes right now, and other parts where I'm like, hey, that was a really cool moment. But yeah, I definitely pick up on that a lot. And another thing that I pick up on is the stress of the producers sometimes walking out into the open, where the stage is, and it's like, uh-oh, they look stressed. And a lot of tech issues at the Bluegrass Bruce battle, and I could just sense that there was a lot of urgency that was needed.
Yeah, especially at events like that. Like, where was it held? Like, was it held in just like a ballroom?
No. So the University of Kentucky has a esports lounge, and they have this esports theater that everybody can watch at. So they put the games up there on the big screen. Actually, I can grab a photo for you guys right now, and it's an extremely nice place. I loved watching the games I watched in it, and yeah, they just have a really nice facility. They have a production room that is meant for production in the back, and I think that was really impressive. I didn't get to go back there, but I did get to see. I did get to hear about it, and apparently it is unreal nice out there. So they're running a really good thing over there at the University of Kentucky.
Yeah, that is actually really nicely set up there. I was trying to tell if the banners behind the computers was actually like a little LED screen, but I can just kind of tell that they're just signs.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
Yeah, they're currently replacing the one on the right side apparently. So
Unfortunate, but hey, happens.
We're wondering why it was ripped down already.
No, but like it's awesome to see, and we've definitely talked about this in the past on this podcast. Just the collegiate scene actually like build up and grow, and especially when you have venues like this, because you're starting to see schools actually dedicate large areas to stuff like this. Like, and the fact that Kentucky has their own production room is insane. It's one of those really cool things because we've talked about Boise State's production room. We've talked about Syracuse's production room, Winthrop's production room. Like, it's insane to see the differences in them and how like professionally set up they are. But something like this is a very simple thing that goes a long way in just having like an in-person event kind of space.
Yeah, absolutely. And they also host the high school esports state tournaments there. So the state championships for all the high school esports, they get to go into that theater and play on land, which I think is absolutely incredible.
Yeah, especially for high school. Like you're starting to see high school leagues pop up across the country, but a lot of the times it's like, is there going to be a LAN or is it just going to be a online thing? And I think having LANs for that makes it completely worth it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And it's sanctioned by our athletics committee in Kentucky for high schools. So the same people who run the football and the basketball stuff also control esports. I played on the Rocket League team my senior year of high school, and I had to give a physical to them to play esports because it was required by the Kentucky High School Athletics Association. And I was like, what? When they said I had to have a physical,
Hey,
I was so confused.
I know a state that I don't live in, but I'm like bordering on Georgia. I think their high school esports thing runs through the GSAA.
Yes, it would be the GHSAA.
But like it's nice to see that like that's being picked up by uh like those official boards, not just like, oh yeah, here's like someone who's running it themselves and they're like claiming to be a much bigger power than what they really are.
Yeah, it's good. It's good to know. It's good to know what have people that know what they're doing and have ran sanctioned sports before.
Yeah, even if they don't necessarily know truly what it is an esport is, having someone there that can understand how to put on an event does help.
Yes.
But like, what was one thing that you kind of took away from how the prod was ran with this that you could see adding on to your own productions?
Let me think for a second. Well, I just love the way that they communicate. They were communicating through text on their phones almost the entire event. I think more producers like that can take note of that. And really, the main thing in production is not always what's going on your screen, what's going on behind the scenes. It can be how you communicate with people, how you communicate with the casters, how you communicate with the players if you're having to get set up cams for them. You can be stressed, but you can't let that stress affect how you talk to others because that can ruin an entire production so easily.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, like we've had other producers on in the past, and we've talked to them about like that divide between talking with casters and talking with your observers and anyone else, maybe a replay op if you have one, uh, who's there, and like it's very different, and it's like like you have to be ready to hit mute on one channel, go to the other, hit unmute, say what you need to say really quickly so you can get back to the other channel or the other group and say like, hey, let's just keep this going. It's very interesting to always kind of hear that kind of perspective because it is very interesting. But I know Rocket League is one of those games where you can have an observer, you can have multiple observers, but a lot of the times you don't necessarily need to because the game itself might have one of the best like in-game just auto cams.
It has the best auto cam possible. I stream most of the QRLS games, and I'm the only observer we have. I'm the one streaming, so I just put it on director's cam and I let it go wild so I can focus on the overlay of the control panel over here and make sure everything is running good on the stream. It really just makes life easier.
Yeah, it's those ones that you wish other bigger games like Overwatch and some other like games that you would feel really cool or wow, I can't fucking speak tonight. It would feel really nice to have those things in it, but they're never necessarily going to be there because you can't have a director cam with some stuff that could be so random. Rocket League, yeah, there's gonna be something you miss sometimes, like maybe a very key demo, but you're kind of always focusing around the ball, which again, very important to know where the ball is.
I feel like the ball is one of the more important things in Rocket League, and I cast it last night, and I honestly talked about how important it is to focus on the off-ball stuff too. Like, yeah, as you mentioned, demolitions. I'm a huge demolition player. Quicksilver Rocket League series. I had 165 demos in 30 games, so I know a thing or two. I broke the record by I think about yeah, I broke the record by about 70 demos.
You get
So
you get anyone threatening you to stop demoing them?
no, just a lot of angry people, I feel. Yeah, but yeah, the off-ball stuff is honestly just as important as the on-ball stuff in Rocket League.
So let me talk about this, or ask you about this. You said you do both production and casting. Was it like being able to kind of go back and forth on that, especially because I imagine that knowing how to do both, it kind of leads you to doing both at the same time?
It's stressful. It's very stressful. I do not recommend it. If you are producing, find another caster to go along with your other guy. But yeah, it doesn't feel too hard to switch in between it, but I always got to signal to whoever my dual caster is. I got to be like, I got to give them something to say. I need you to talk for a little bit so I can get this figured out. Because if I don't do that, it's gonna be like I'm gonna say like, why the fuck is this not working on stream or something, and it's not gonna be good. So yeah, I've had many moments where I've just been like, what is going on? And the other caster just needs to talk for about 5 minutes or something.
I've definitely like, even as someone who has not had to do both at the same time. Like, I think Hunter can attest to some stuff where it's just like, Hunter, I need you to talk for a little bit here. Just I'll pipe back in when I'm good. Just I need you to just to keep going, man.
Absolutely, yeah. It's a struggle. It's always a struggle, but you persevere, and I think that multitasking just it levels your skills more. It makes just producing easier. Yeah. When you're doing them both at the same time and you get a night to yourself where you just get to run the stream, it's like, wow, I'm having fun now. I'm having a blast. This is fun. I remember why it was fun.
I can't believe I forgot how fun this could be if I'm only doing just this. No, but like, Hunter, I know me and you have done that before, where it's like I have to throw it to you, and I just say like, hey, just keep going for a couple minutes. What's kind of going through your head when I just say hand it off, and yeah, I'm gonna go get milk. I'll be right back.
Yeah. To be fair, we both have the added benefit of having play-by-play and color experience. So yeah, obviously one much more than the other, but we're used to having to talk alone a fair amount as it is, so it's never that bad of a situation we have to do something like that, especially when it's like, hey Dex, I gotta do this, I need like a minute, buy some time. In fact, I'm pretty sure like recently I've had to be like, hey, continue, something is happening, I will be quick. But when it's us, it's fine. But when it's like me and Spec, it's like, if I let this man ramble for too long, I don't know what he's gonna say. I don't know what. Hi, Zay. We're at 2. We're at 2 now.
What do you have? What do you have?
Probably got
A
caught.
liar.
No way.
This is just an actual fucking wire.
Where'd the cat chew it off from? I can't lie, that cat's not wrong. Chewing wires is fun, and it'll always be fun. Chew more wires.
ReserveWolf died today. Accidentally chewed an active copper wire. Yeah, but like, no, like, yeah, it is, like, Hunter, for me and you, it is a little bit easier to do that, like, to take over, because yeah, it has happened recently, with me and you, where like something happened with your microphone. I think
My internet died for like 15 seconds, and I managed to reconnect, and I'm like, oh my god, what's going on?
Yeah, I remember that happening because I sat there for like the first 5 seconds of it being out. I was like, is he just taking slow to pick this up? And then I realized like, oh wait, no, fuck, he's not here. He's not. He's dead. He's gone.
Yeah, it is funny when you have those moments of like, oh, he's not talking. Oh no, and you have to just instinctively pick it up. And obviously, when they come back, because I'm pretty sure we all do the exact same thing, where it's like, hey, if we end up dropping, and we come back in, we don't try to instantly take back over. We will wait until it's like, hey, we write like, hey, we're here. That way we can go back and do a proper pass off, and I'll say, hey guys, sorry, got hit with an EMP. Sucks to be me.
Got hit by a fucking RPG. I died. I'm back.
RPG. Sorry guys, I'm blown up.
Mega, what about you? I know, like, what have you ever had to just hand it off to someone just to take over for a little bit, or have you had that happen to you where like someone just dies mid cast and you just have to take over both roles?
So here's the thing. For me, like, it's happened a time or two where I definitely have probably left someone in that situation, from random internet outages, and every single time, it's terrifying because, like, as much as I act like big, loud, and rude and all this stuff, the entire time, if I ever disconnect for any reason, I am just like, oh my god, I feel so bad. Like, I am immediately like panicking and sobbing and crying. Like, I'm like, oh my god, I'm leaving somebody to fend for themselves. But when it happens to me, like, there was this clip that went crazy during Overwatch League when it happened to Jake, and Jake was just motor mouth the fuck out of it. That's exactly what I did.
Yeah.
If my co-caster DCs, or if I realize like, hey, I've got to put everything on, I will just straight up motor mouth until another voice in my head in the headset tells me like, hey, we're good now. We got it solved. We can get back into it.
I think the first couple times it happened with me, I feel like I did that same thing where it's like, oh fuck, I have to do both. Okay, I'm gonna try to go through this as fast as I possibly can because I have to get every little piece of information out that I thought the other person would say, so I can get back to my normal thing and speak at the normal pace. But you know, like, I'm gonna be like feeling bad about like your internet dying. That was me driving home tonight. The fact that the podcast was gonna start 30 minutes late, I was feeling so fucking bad. Because like I hate taking up your guys' time.
Oh my god, you say that we need Mega. We need an over under on that phrase right there. Sorry to waste your guys' time. I'm so sorry, guys.
I become a multi-millionaire.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still waiting for my next paycheck for this podcast. I got to be honest, but like, hey,
if you're getting paid, you're getting paid more than me.
He is
be on here.
Hunter paid him $20.
That was under the table.
Well, too bad. It's above the table now. The IRS is gonna come after
now.
you.
Now the IRS is coming for my ass. It's over.
But here, reserve. So you said you only started really getting into production less than a year ago, right?
Yeah.
What was the big thing that kind of got you into it? Was it QRLS that got you into like doing it because they were asking, or like did you just say like I want to do a little bit more? Like what was the thing that really got you to take that first step?
It was a little bit of both. The QRLS needed another streamer, and they wanted the extra help. And I'm like, man, I think I could try this, because then I realized, oh, my PC can handle it. So that's really what got me into it. And we were on the topic. The first time I ever did a production for the QRLS, I was also casting. I think I was the only one. I think I was producing and the only one casting. So it was already just horrifying by itself. And I was like, well, this sucks. And then I figured out there was a caster camera feature on the overlay. So I'm like, well, I might as well go all out if I'm the only one on here. So I pulled up with the caster cam, and I had a suit on. I had a dress shirt under it.
Oh my god, please tell me you have a photo of this.
I don't think I have a photo of it, but
damn,
I can't I will find a photo in a little bit of me and one of my duo casters with the suits on. So yeah, I absolutely love dressing up the cast. That's one of the things about me. I love dressing up to produce. I'll dress up for anything. I love dressing up. Everybody loves dressing up, right? But yeah, the QRLS is where I got my start, and they needed some extra hands, so it really got me into it. And now I've decided to go on this little side journey this month, and I'm like, wow, maybe I should really start off my casting career and really get it going, because for the past 4 years, it's really only been a hobby, and I think I want to take it a little bit more than that.
I think that's the perfect way to get started with it. Like, have it be a fun little hobby you do, and if you truly enjoy it and think that you can really get off the ground with it, then hey, go all out. What's there to lose?
It's nothing loose. I mean, if you're not losing money, you're fine. You're fine.
Yeah. As long as you don't destroy your PC, then technically you're not losing money.
Please don't blow up your PC.
Please don't eat the copper wires.
Please don't blow it up.
So wait, hypothetical question: Have you done the triple? Have you done the triple of producing, casting, and playing?
I don't think that's possible.
Hey, all you have
said
to
is
do.
Impossible.
Hey, nothing's impossible.
That seems impossible. What you're saying is impossible.
You just have to have a second.
I wish.
There we are.
The worst photo possible. That is the screenshot that I found.
God, that's the zoomed in. That's the zoom in. I have to zoom out on this.
Yeah, we always like dressing up for it.
I mean, hey, that's
Zerik's a great guy.
That's great, honestly.
Yeah. And I think there was one game where I got done playing on stream, and then I came on stream to cast in the next series that they were streaming, and I was like, hey guys, and pretended that I just did not play a game at all.
Hey guys, yeah, that person that had a very similar name to me, maybe even spelled the exact same. Yep, different person. What do you mean?
Different guy.
What do you mean?
I think we had player cams on for that series too, so you could see me in like regular clothes on the player cam, and then when I came on to cast, I was like in that like outfit right there. Yeah,
just fucking Superman in the telephone booth. Instead, it's you just putting on nice clothes.
Yeah, really. Yeah,
I mean, we've all dressed up for cast. I've worn a suit. Hunter's worn a suit. Mega technically has Mega's worn a suit.
I'm sorry. Hold on. Where's the button for it? There we go. I got a whole button. I have a whole other outfit. But hang on. I'll zoom it out for you, Dex. I got you. With like a tie and stuff. We're chilling. At the click of a button. This is why being virtual is better, by the way.
Honestly, it is pretty simple, honestly, in that regard.
The mortal
just boom.
The mortal coil of flesh and bone does suck ass.
Well, if you're virtual, your third doesn't get hurt while casting, so
I mean
if you're not flesh and bone, you gotta just trust it.
Like for all we know, this Megalass is actually in Overwatch and currently at Hanamura. There's a higher than 0% chance of that being the possibility.
Hey, the map doesn't get played anymore, so
I mean, yeah, for all we know,
2 CP forever. Oh Lord.
Yep, that's 2 CP for you.
Hey, you're talking to someone who liked 2 CP here.
It wasn't too bad. I don't think it was as bad that it should have been removed from the game.
Hey,
I think
I'm saying at this point, if Clash is still gonna be in fucking quick play, throw 2 CP in there. I don't care.
Honestly, that's valid. That's pretty valid. I do appreciate that instead of like the many years it took for them with 2 CP, they had Clash in for like a few like not even like 3 or 4 months, and like, you know what, guys, we fucked up. All right, let's dial back. Let's take it out.
Thanks for the beta test on this stadium game mode. that we have here instead.
I'll take Stadium. I got the Stadium tournament next week. I'm on the Jinx team. I'm ready to go. I am winning that sucker. I am winning. I have Andrew on that team again. All right, the Andrew connection. We won that. Listen. You said you heard about BPL. You liked BPL ReserveWolf. You know who won the last season of BPL in the C League? This guy right here, the Winston man.
The C League champion.
Did you play?
I did. I played a lot.
In the championship?
Yes, I was in the game.
Okay, then I
played. I think I only ended up playing 2 or 3 maps, but that's because I'm the dive guy. It wasn't really a dive meta, but I did it and I won my maps. So that's all that matters. No trophy for that though.
All right. Well, no trophy. Yeah. You already have more trophies than me. Why? Stop rubbing it in my face. So Reserve. Let me ask this. Okay. Yeah, he already has the Winton there. He has Winton representation.
I forgot that I didn't have Winton up. It's because I did the Rocket League stuff, and Winton takes a nice little.
Winton transcends games.
Anytime you cast for the QRLS, put the Winton up there. Yeah. It's fine with me.
All right. I have the official word. Winton's staying there.
So let me ask you this. So it sounds like you have played other esport games, but you really only work with Rocket League. What is that next game that you want to try to start working on, or have you already started working on it?
Well, I haven't started working on it yet, but all the other games look scary because I don't have a director cam just going for me. But man, I'd like to do Overwatch, but being an observer for Overwatch looks hard. It just looks hard. Like, how do you know which angle to get? It looks insane to me.
Trial and error.
Yeah. It literally trial and error. Like we have so many different types of observers when we're in that. There are some times where it's like if you're putting on an actual production, you will have like 4 to 6 observers in there that are all set up in different things. Whether it's a free cam, whether it's a first person, whether it's an overhead, it is massive. Like if you ever seen any of the old not even just Overwatch, like OWCS as well, where everybody is in that same room together and is a whole production. Like it is insane. What they not only what they did, but what they still do, because that whole OBS crew is just cracked out of their minds.
Yeah,
go ahead.
It takes a special kind of mind to stream Overwatch. I feel just in general.
Here, wait. Let me see if I can find you. Me and Hunter have access to the Phase It League broadcast from the server from this past week, and just seeing what they were typing and what images they were sharing. At a certain point, there was some downtime, so they all started sending each other pictures of their keyboard.
They legit kept sending pictures of their keyboards. I'm like, what is going on here?
Also,
what am I missing?
Also, like, I gotta show this. We've had Orange. We've had Orange on in the past.
Oh yeah, Orange.
Orange is.
Oh my god.
Orange is one of the best observers there is. But everything Orange has is themed to Orange.
They got a brand. You gotta respect them.
Yeah.
That's the brand.
When they came on the podcast, they were technically the second.
Oh my god.
They were the first ever VTuber guests we had. And they showed us more that they could do with their little VTuber model that they had after the podcast ended, which kind of sucked because there was some really funny stuff. But getting back to the point here with observers in Overwatch, like it's insane to actually sit there in a call and listen to how they talk. Because. And it depends on what the level of game it is. Is it a grand finals or is it just a regular season game? Because you'll have two different kind of I'm forgetting the word.
Vibes.
Maybe. Experiences.
Yes.
Experiences. One will be like very kind of like silly, so regular season one. Like they'll be talking about just random stuff, and every now and then they'll talk about what's going on in the game. Then, if for grand final, you will basically only be hearing them talk about what's going on in the game. It's insane to hear it.
Yeah, Absolutely.
But like, again, and because Hunter, me, Hunter, and Mega have all done a little bit of observing in Overwatch. Like a lot of it is just trial and error for the most part. Like if you're on first person, it's hoping that you remembered what buttons you have set to what slot.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're third person, it's like you just have to make sure you have the right angle, the right spacing, and you get everything in. Like it's all trial and error. It's fun. It's fun to get right and have that hit of it, but it is difficult.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And the keybinds are a big part, I think. If you forget a keybind, it's just everything blows up. You hit the wrong key and it like mutes the entire stream and you didn't realize it. You're like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
I want to.
Yeah, it's.
Go ahead.
No, I've definitely done that before. I'm just simply forgetting to unmute. I did it multiple times during the face of thing where I go to talk and I'm like, oh Lord, I did not unmute myself properly.
Yeah, Hunter's muted. I'm not, so I'm talking to nobody.
Yeah, like we've had a thing where it's just like I check stream and it's just us going. And it's like, oh fuck. Knowing that I can't physically fix it for the stream for the next 2 minutes. It's like, well, guys, we know, I promise.
Yeah, and then like the occasional, hey, scoreboard's on the wrong side. Took half a map to fix that. But no, like honestly, like BPL, I would say is probably the best spot to actually if you want to learn how to do observing. BPL, CGL is getting there with it, but BPL because they will. If you have a stream deck, there are some people there who actually have everything set up in a stream deck so that you could easily just have all the keybinds, all like the static cams just ready to go with a download of a file.
Yeah, really. And I never got much into the BPL or anything, but I was in this league called Research Mock Overwatch League, and I was like 15 casting these Overwatch games, and I was like, and why were they letting a 15-year-old cast games in their league? It makes absolutely no sense.
Oh god! I mean, we have people that young that they like learn around the age of like 15 or 16. Like infamously, like Tiny Shannon, one of the bigger casters in our scene right now. I think started when she was like 15 or 16 years old. Was getting like VOD reviews when she was 16. It's kind of crazy. Hell, some of the professional players we have now in OWCS, like people like Tree, were playing in contenders back when they were like 14 years old. Like it's insane how young some people start and like how much they just grow into, especially with like the way the collegiate scene is nowadays. It feels like it's happening more often than not now. Yeah, knowledge.
Yeah, I casted Rocket League yesterday, and
Dex, are you muted? He's muted. He's not muted, but his thing is not working. That is unplug and replug.
That is sad.
That timing is great.
Yeah, but when I was casting Rocket League last night, there were two players that were 15, and the other player was 17, and they got third in that tournament, which is insane.
That is insane. Are you back, Dex?
Yeah, I think I'm back now.
Okay, yeah, you're definitely back.
No idea what the fuck happened.
We definitely could have just gaslit that man into saying he was still muted.
No,
I lost that chance.
No, I immediately looked over at OBS and saw that it wasn't picking up anything either. So I knew something was wrong.
Yeah, I was like, I saw you trying to talk, and I'm like, oh my god, there's no way.
No, but what I was gonna say was we talked about that a little bit last week with Bullskunk, where like, hey, we're starting to see some younger people come in now, people who are just getting into college or still in high school, and like we only said that like that's a good thing, especially for people who want to learn prod. Like yeah, young players, coming from high school to college, like is great. But if you can find casters and prod people, that's even better because they will have a couple years to really, learn and practice it, and they will still be like 20, 21, 19 years old. They will have a long career ahead of them if they like stick to it a little bit.
Absolutely. And we talked about it earlier. Colleges are getting production rooms now. The entry for more esports jobs is definitely expanding. The esports jobs are becoming easier and easier to come across. Instead of being like, hey, I'm going to be the social media manager for this organization that has 30 followers currently, and it will be over in about 5 months. You're getting real experience from people who have been doing this a long time, working at these colleges, and it's just opening up more opportunities for every single person in the esports scene.
Yeah, it really is. But like, I mean, I will say like the downside to like, hey, there's more jobs coming up, even with it being like college, like the small like orgs and stuff that, you know, maybe have one or two teams in a couple games. It's always one of those ones where like you still kind of have to be very waryful of it. I don't know if that's a word, or just you get what I'm saying. You have to kind of just be like wary of it, because they promise you pay, you don't get paid. You know, is there something else going on with the org that you just don't know of? Like you still have to kind of be very, you know, questionable of a lot of stuff. But like, hey, if you want to work in esports and someone offers you like if someone offered me a job in esports out of college, I would have taken it, like straight up. It could have been with the worst fucking org in the world, but I would have been so blindsided by everything that I would have taken it. Like, I wanted to work in esports bad, especially since I wasn't finding anything with my degree at the time. Still haven't. But that's a story for another day.
Oh god, yeah. I mean, if you ever get that opportunity, it's like you just kind of you never know when or if another opportunity is going to come by. So instinctively, it's just like you got to take it. You know, you got to go for it. Obviously, keep your morals, you know, strong. Obviously, but
Yeah.
you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying.
Have a moral backbone.
Have a moral backbone. Realize, hey, hey, I could be doing something cool, but maybe who I'm doing it for isn't cool.
Yeah, and the fact that your brain immediately goes into I'm working in video games, it can kind of just put everything else to the back.
Yeah. You're working in something that you always looked at as like, hey, this is something I do for fun. And then it's like, oh wow, I'm gonna be able to do what I did for fun, but get paid for it. Holy shit.
Yeah.
So kind of moving on from that, just I understand it's a very hard cut, but I want to talk a little bit about QRLS, because it's like you said, it sounds like a really much of a fun league. What like I imagine you got your start there because you were playing it, but what is that league all about?
Oh, actually, to correct you, I originally started casting that league about a year and a half ago. That's the main way I got into it, and then I started playing in it. So, but going off of that, the QRLS, it's very much about the development of people as a whole. I know a lot of people in there who have made real life friends. These people have gone to world championship events together. They've booked Airbnbs together and just had literal holiday trips. Our commissioner was talking about it on our award stream the other day, and I called him out for it after the stream was over. But he literally said, QRLS is about the friends we made along the way. And I honestly think it rings true in that league, but it's very much a developmental league. And the thing I'm trying to do as the stream coordinator of the QRLS, I'm trying to develop casters. I don't want these big names, these big voices that have been doing it for a while. I want these new faces that maybe have never casted a Rocket League game in their life. I want to see these people grow in this league, and I want to build them from the ground up in the QRLS and watch them go get these new opportunities and build a career in Rocket League esports and casting and production. I want to see the growth of everybody that we pick up. That is the main point of the QRLS stream team.
I mean, that's like honestly a really great point. And a lot of times, like, I feel like with some leagues out there, it's like you don't necessarily. I want to make sure I phrase this in the right way that doesn't necessarily seem like I'm trying to say anything bad about some leagues, but it's like you get people to come in and just like, you hope they have the passion to want to get better with it, where like you hope that you're just always constantly finding people that want to just do this do this thing for basically free and not necessarily care if they get better or not at it, which seems really fun. I mean, it's great that you're trying to help build up people with this, especially like, hey, you're brand new. We understand you're not necessarily gonna be good at the start, but hey, here's what you can do to get better at this and keep growing.
Yeah, and the main point of this stream team is for people to leave it eventually and to go on to bigger things. Of course, I hope they remember where they got their home in the QRLS, but the main goal is to have people go on and get bigger opportunities, and then any of their friends that want to get in the casting, hey, go to Reserve Wolf at the Quicksilver Rocket League series, and he will get you set up, and you will learn so much from that series. It's supposed to be like this circling feeder system. One person comes in, and the other person goes out. We've had many casters from the QRLS go on and get real careers out of it. I mean, we have a big one named Corporal Monkey Shines, who is literally the voice of 100x35, which is a team that has made the RLCS main event multiple times.
Funny enough that you talk about Monkey Shines, I was gonna talk about what he does because QRLS sounds a lot like what he does with Wholesome League.
Yes.
Like and I've casted with Monkey Shines. I believe in MLE, and he is an incredible caster. Like he very much is like an incredible Rocket League caster. And the fact that he has that, he's that caster for 135, 100 is it 135 or 100x35.
35. Most people just call him 100x.
Yeah, like the fact that he works with 100x is huge for it, and like he does all this awesome stuff, and I can see where QRLS does get like that kind of, or where his inspiration from QRLS come from with Wholesome League, because it's just like he just casts people want to have fun in the game, which is just a really nice thing.
Yeah, before I got in here, I was playing in one of his private matches he has before the tournaments he starts in games. So I just wanted to pop in there. I'm pretty sure he got like his very early Rocket League start in the QRLS. He was a caster in season 8. I got to cast with him at one point, and I was like very new to casting the game. Obviously not new to the game. I've been playing Rocket League since 2016, but it was just phenomenal to be able to cast with somebody like him.
Yeah, and like I feel like there's always those times where you're casting with someone where it's your first time casting with them, and you might not necessarily know a lot about them, or it might be the first time they're casting, but you can kind of sense right away like this person has something here, and if they stick with it, man, are they gonna fucking take it and run further than what you think maybe that yourself could even do. I mean, since it sounds like you probably worked with him a little bit more than I have, did you get that kind of gist from him?
Yeah, absolutely. And we've had a few new casters coming in the QRLS where I definitely get that gist for them. They have the right voice, they have the right energy. They may not know too much about what they're talking about within the game, but if they learn, they're going to go a long way in this scene.
I like, God, the number of times I've worked with both casters and like observers and producers who I thought like the first time I worked with them, wow, they did an incredible job. I hope they stick with this and keep going with it. And then only to find out a couple months later, like they kind of slow down or just completely stops. Like, damn, they could have been, if they just stuck with it a little bit longer, that opportunity was right there for them to take. And it sucks when that happens, but sometimes people, life takes you other ways. Oh,
Yeah,
Hunter's dying.
Oh,
Am I dying? Am I? Oh, yeah, I'm definitely dying.
You are dying in the Himalayas, dude. Your body is not being found.
Okay, okay. Oh my god, oh my god. You can hear me fine, right?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine.
Okay, let me yeah, because my camera, like looking through my Video Ninja, it is functioning properly. Let me just give me a second on that one. Give me a quick second there, bud.
he's dead, dude. He's gone.
It's over. Let me just I'll do what I gotta do. You continue with your thing. I'm gonna figure this out.
Reserve, Stephen A got him.
It's over.
Stephen A shot him, dude. Oh my lord.
Stephen A fucking got him. I really liked Hunter too. Too bad they got him.
What do you mean they got him? Okay. I have fixed the issue.
Oh, there we go. Oh,
Back and better than ever. Hunter, I love the new hairdo, man.
I appreciate it, bro. I got that fade rocking in the back. Don't you worry, bro. I'm all
Winton's
set.
so happy. Winton's so happy.
Honestly, I just need to cast like this from now on. Maybe I'll get more gigs.
You need to have it be. You basically need to have it be like what Echo had, where wherever you talked, there was a different image, and it's just a photoshopped one with the Winton's mouth just like slightly open.
Can I be the world's first Winton VTuber? Find out next episode.
Slippery slope.
Megalass, how would the rigging work on that one?
Okay, I was gonna just break your heart and say I'm 90% sure Boger did that during one of his 8 billion Winston to GM runs. But I mean, it wouldn't be hard. People have actually made plushy VTuber models like function before. I've seen it. It's always bizarre looking at it, but it's happened.
Doesn't it always just like bounce up and down when they talk? Some of them do that.
Well, there's some that have done that, but like there's some that they've actually put quality into it, almost to the point where I'm convinced that it's not a VTuber model at all, but instead they just put a plushie on a stool and put a green screen behind it, and somebody's just spinning it out of frame.
Just shaking it back and forth.
Yeah.
Can we get a 360 view of Winton, please?
Yeah, let me set up something. I can let me just I can make Winton run. I can make him run.
He's sliding to the right. He's doing the cha-cha slide.
Is there can I get a No, that's not what I wanted. No.
Okay. Okay.
Wait, can I do this? Can I do this too? Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. Now we're set.
Okay, well Hunter has that for the rest of the podcast, I guess. Here.
Yeah, you guys. What is this? Oh my God.
So QRLS, that's your main spot right now. Do you look at yourself and trying to expand outside of that, or do you just want to necessarily stick with QRLS? I'm gonna be honest. Yes, it's 4 letters, but like the fact that Q is the first one and S is the last one is throwing me off for some fucking reason. QRLS, is that the one you want to stick with for the long run, or are you trying to like branch outside of QRLS as well?
As a caster, yeah, I'm trying to branch outside of QRLS. As a producer, I'm really trying to stay in the QRLS. Right now, QRLS is my main priority because that's really how you make connections, just through these new people. And I already have tons of streaming connections that I can get to these people. So as we get this farm system of casters going that we can spread out and let other people use, I think that the QRLS is my main priority right now. And I've already got to meet amazing people like Huntertain, and I have experience with Overwatch. And for some reason, a lot of Overwatch casters keep wanting to come to Rocket League. I don't know where the bridge is between that, but there is a bridge somewhere right there. I came from Overwatch. Huntertain came from Overwatch. So really, QRLS is my main priority. And if anybody wants to get their start in casting in Rocket League, or just wants to have a nice little fun side gig and get a part of a really good community, volunteering in the QRLS is definitely for you.
Like, I'll say this for that bridge, because I do both. I cast both Rocket League and Overwatch. Like, you don't. There's there is terminology in Rocket League. There is definitely like a lot of terminology. Like, to know what the fuck a squishy is, and like there's other shit as well that that you have to like kind of understand a little bit, but you don't necessarily need to know, because you could just honestly say what you're seeing, and it is very easy to find that. Like, there's so many technical names for stuff in Rocket League that, again, if you just cast it as without saying what like the community calls it, it's still perfectly fine. Like, and all that stuff. It is an easy game, I think, to pick up, but a hard game to really master with all that stuff. I think Overwatch is not necessarily. Overwatch, on the other hand, is not necessarily an easy game to pick up because of all the heroes, all the abilities, all the random bullshit that there is in there. And it's also a hard game to master as well, because, like, hey, you have to know terminology, you have to know all this stuff, you have to know, hey, do they have the mechanics, which is something you talk about a lot in Rocket League. Rocket League, it just comes down to, like, hey, whose car is bigger? What's the hitbox? Why the fuck are they using the Merc?
Hey, don't underestimate the Merc, please. I love that car.
Okay.
I may be GC1, but I fuck it up in the Merc.
Why are they using the Scarab?
Hey, don't underestimate the Scarab either.
No, I will underestimate the Scarab.
But I fuck it up in the Scarab. Come on, you just have to be there. You just have to be there.
I will
Last game.
I will underestimate the shit out of anyone who uses a Scarab.
Last game of the regular season of the Quicksilver Rocket League series, me and both of my teammates used the Scarab, and we won that game. And it was against our rivals for the season. So, really, and hey, if I didn't get this, that game against those people would be well worth it. The Rangers, us beating the Rangers, well worth it.
I see Hunter has moved Dark Winton into one of the Rocket League stadiums.
I don't like that.
Yeah. Hey, he's just there. He purchased the ticket just like everybody else. He's doing his thing, okay? It's relaxing. Don't be intimidated. It's just a Winton.
I'm scared.
So I'm gonna say this right now, just because I want to mention real quick. Mega had to go. She accidentally left her model blushing, and I don't know why.
That's it's kind of funny. I can't lie. Also, I'm still here. Hey guys.
Okay, Hunter. Time to chroma key yourself to orange. Let's go.
Is that gonna work the way I think it will? Sure, we'll find out.
Yeah, time to just do red then.
What's my sharpen? How bad is my sharpen? Oh God, I'm from Borderlands. Holy shit. Okay,
we can't see you.
I know.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
So,
I gotta get the freaking thing right.
So if you ever want to see Demented Huntertain, just ask him to mess around with his chroma key colors for some reason. He just becomes a pair of floating lips, and I'm not. That's not like a joke. That's honestly a thing.
Okay, so not custom.
Sure, I could see it.
Okay, so let's do the regular green. Is the regular green that works fine? It's oh God.
Hide the Winton.
Magenta is the one that I hate.
Hide the Winton. Okay. Hide the fucking Winton.
Look, okay, okay, Winston will go away, okay, but Winston has to take his sweet time, okay? Sweet time going away.
Yeah, Hunter is there.
Yeah, hey, I'm here, guys. What's going on?
I see you. Hey, man.
Yeah, I'm here. Can't see anything.
Invisible.
I hate the other color. I hate the other color. So
go to the other color.
And I really hate that you tell me to do this color. I want you to keep it a buck, okay? It's terrible. It's god awful. I hate it here.
Green.
Yeah, they are. And then they go back to the regular color. It's like, wait, is there a difference? There might be a difference for all I know. I don't know, man. Let's orange. Shit.
Hey, we can see
Deal or no deal.
we can see the shot color, or no, yeah, the spark colors on your arms. No, that's charge.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
charge. Fuck.
That's the charge. Yeah, the Glowing Xiao charge, baby. Let's
He's
go.
glowing.
I'm
Dear
glowing, baby.
Lord.
He's radiating. Oh God. I knew he lived next to a power plant. I never thought I'd go into it.
I don't know. What's its other colors?
Okay,
Other color.
Reserve,
this
while
color.
Hunter's still
Oh!
messing around. Oh, he's. Oh shit. You're actually completely invisible.
He's gone.
Oh, now, now I do not exist. What about this color? I still don't exist. What the shit?
Okay.
Can I just come back to reality? I'll take any color at this point.
Yeah,
game.
snap back to reality.
Let me do this little bop. Okay, cool.
Good enough.
Cool. We live again.
All right. Reserve here. Let me ask you this: what is one moment from a production that you worked on that you kind of will remember like for a long time? You're like one moment that either made you really fall in love with it, or that moment that was maybe so funny that you're always gonna kind of tell the story of it.
I think that what made me fall in love with it when we first got the player cams in the QRLS working. That's right. We have player cams in the QRLS, which I'll send a little GIF in a second for you. Yeah, the player cams are what made me fall in love with it because one time during a production, one of our players missed a shot, or one of their teammates missed a shot, and I just see him go. He just like leaned back completely, and I was like, "What just happened?" And I like looked over there because I knew there was going to be a reaction. But the player cams are what has really stuck in my mind, a part of the production. We have so many gifts from the QRLS, just from the player cams. As I'm sending them to you right now.
Yeah.
That a bunch of them are for me, but. Yeah, being able to see these players have personalities and they get to feel like superstars. They get to have their face up on the screen in front of all their friends and they get to make funny faces and do funny things. That's really what makes me just like fall in love with producing. I can make these players feel like they're pros.
God, I have that moment every day. Just the oh dear God, oh no, oh fuck.
This is great. This reminds me, we need to start getting more stickers for the server.
Which one are you?
This sticker is too big. That's unfortunate.
Back when my hair was really short.
What were you saying?
Back when my head hair. Yeah, what were you saying?
Let me try to remember. Well, we were playing our rival team and we won the game. I probably went, I fucking own you. Boom. And I think I said something like that, but thank God you can't read my lips because I would have gotten in trouble. Actually, wait, play it one more time. Could we play it through one more time?
One more time, producer.
Bang, bitch.
I love that this quality right here is so close to fucking deep fried.
It's very close to deep fried.
You just need the saturation turned up on it a little bit and you have deep fried. This is the smallest one.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, it's so lovely.
I love Goss's socks. That's a good dude.
Is he recording? Is his camera his fucking phone?
Yeah. So we encourage players to use their player cams. If they obviously don't have a webcam, we just say use your phone. It'll have the same effect. That was one of my teammates for that season, and I was playing in this game. We didn't hear him do that. He didn't make a fucking sound when he did that. He did that in silence. He didn't scream at all.
Sometimes the loudest things happen in silence.
So just imagine a man alone in the room doing that in pure silence.
Jesus. God, he does really well thinking that he's doing that just for the camera. It's awesome.
Yeah. Plenty of things I did just for the camera. I love the camera.
BPL.
Big fan of the camera.
BPL has player cams that you can set up, but you can also just put in whatever the fuck you want. So there'll be sometimes the players just put in some dumbass shit. Like GIFs. One would add an image every time they died to their camera. And by the end, it was just a fucking collage of just random memes.
Dude, I need to get in the BPL. What's the C League rank? What's the average C League rank?
It's a draft league.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
okay. I got you.
It's usually about like diamond to low master, I'd say. But there's like people like that are plat in there too. It's not really like.
Yeah, right now I'm sitting at Diamond 2 in Tank. So
Oh, there you go.
You're good.
All right, you're perfect.
let me in there. Get me in there.
You
Get me in there, coach.
You need someone to start a fucking hype train for you. Like you need a burner in the BPL server saying like this man is the greatest fucking player in the world. Draft him.
Dude, I'd have to play more than once a month to start doing it.
That's honestly good enough.
Maybe I will. I think I got one more season in the QRLS in me before I retire and focus on streaming. So I think BPL is the next big step for me.
Hey, there we go.
Okay, Hunter.
Yeah. What's up, dude?
Your go.
I go. Am I doing the thing? Am I doing the thingy thing with Bobber?
Yeah, if you want to.
Yeah. All right, I'll tell you what. I guess we can't do Mega's bet. I mean, we can if you make the quick. If you make the.
I'm doing it.
You're going. Okay, that's fine by me. All right. ReserveWolf. Here's my question. I love asking this question because growing up, we all got our first gamer tag. Whether that was the auto-generated one from Xbox, whether it's something really, something we thought was really cool when we were playing RuneScape when we were 12 years old, and everything in between. This, of course, leads to the question of the name ReserveWolf. Where does it come from?
So back in my PS4 days when I was playing Black Ops 4, me and these random guys I met made a team called It's Reserve. So I put reserve in front of my name because obviously I was a dumb little 13-year-old probably, and I was like, man, this clan is gonna last forever. I'm gonna be such a big player. So I made it Reserve Wolf because I wanted it to be a part of the It's Reserve name. And when that clan eventually went away, I'm just like, Reserve Wolf is a fire name. Nobody else is gonna have the name Reserve Wolf. So I kind of just stuck with it, and it's become my gamer tag.
I like that. That's simple. That's straightforward to the point. I like that. All right, we take those.
Yeah. Yeah, we always kind of joke with the fact that you didn't use your real name in it.
True. Yeah. Yeah. That some idiots tend to do that with their gamer tags.
Oh,
I don't know who
Lord.
would do that. I don't know who does that. My name's actually Trevor.
And my name's not Dexter, like so many people think it is.
Do people actually think your name is Dexter?
I have had people call me in games, "Hey Dexter."
You do not look like a Dexter. Oh my god, you do not.
The fuck does that mean? Does anyone look like the name they're supposed to be called?
I mean, if I just look up Dexter, and if I look up Dexter, it's gonna be the show. Never mind.
You're just gonna get the fucking show. Like
it's just the fucking.
And if you look up my real name, if you look up the real name, you're just gonna get the brother from iCarly.
True, you will. So is that the first? There's no way that's the first thing that comes up if I look up Spencer, right?
I feel like that's the first thing that comes up with Spencer. Character from iCarly.
Oddly, it's not. Which is
What
really
is it?
weird to me.
I'm gonna look it up as well.
The first image is just. It's just a film called Spencer.
That's bullshit. Spencer is more popular than Spencer.
Goddamn.
That is absolute BS, Google.
I typed in Spencer and Bing auto-corrected it to fucking Spencer Rattler.
Oh god. I can't find Spencer.
You know what?
Where is he?
I'm not gonna tell you what showed up when I fucking typed in my own name. Mostly because I hate the store.
Like your name or like your gamer tag?
My name. It popped up the Spencer's store, which is a store that I hate.
What if God, you pull up my name and it's like, holy,
yeah,
what is
Hunter.
going on here?
Yeah, Hunter.
What is going on here? Who is that guy? There's a picture that I took back in a convention back in 2019 of a bunch of people in inflatable Pikachu outfits. That's cool. That's awesome.
No, but having your own name is always really, really cool.
Yeah,
Always is. But
you don't think about it, but it'll eventually become a part of your branding. It could.
Yeah. Like I no, like personally I like the fact that my gamer tag, or at this point my online name, is different than my actual name. It separates the two worlds. So if someone calls me Spencer when I'm out in public, I have to quickly figure out where the fuck you know me from. If someone calls me Dex out in public, it's like, okay, they're from online. And then I can start narrowing it down from there.
Well, one of the things at Bluegrass Boost Battles that stuck out to me was my friend that I was there with. He introduced me as Reserve Wolf instead of knowing my actual name, and I was like, okay, I guess I'll just be Reserve Wolf for the day. There was one person where he introduced me as Noah. It was one of his like real life friends. And I was like, okay. And then that was like jarring because he'd been like, this is Reserve Wolf. This is Reserve Wolf. I was like, what is happening?
No, like he's showing you where the difference is. If it's just someone he knows from online, an online friend, he's gonna say what your online name is, but he showed you like, hey, this is one of my real life friends, or I know them in real life. We hang out in real life. Let me use the real name.
Yeah.
Then you could just be like one of the Rocket League players at ETSU whose gamer tag is their real fucking name. Just
It's like such a bad idea.
Just shout out Landon. Shout out Landon RL.
Shout out Landon. You know what? It's valid. We'll say it's valid.
Dude made his gamer tag his real name because he didn't know what else to put it as.
That's one of the things they tell you not to put it as too. It's like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
If you ever met Landon and talked to him, you would completely understand why he did it. That seems a little bit more than a dig at him. It's not. I swear it's not.
He sounds like a fun dude. He sounds like a fun dude.
He is. He's a nice dude. All right, so I'm going to take over what Mega's normal question is here. One moment. Let me just write this down.
This is normally a bit with Mega, but we don't want the bit to not exist.
Yeah. So Reserve. Through all your time, we've had a lot of fun talking about, normal esports and normal fun stuff. This is a moment where we want you to actually just call something out, something that pisses you off, something that normally we're all nice, so at the podcast, no, be mean right now if you want to. No, actually, no, not if. No, you have to be mean. Be mean.
Dude, I don't know what to be. I don't know what to be mean about. This reminds
could be
me
about
of
anything in esports.
Oh man, in esports.
Yeah.
Whew. Let me think about this. I wish we would bring back. I hate franchising. The CDL is an absolute travesty of a league. It ruined the Call of Duty scene. We have Call of Duty challengers now. You're going to shove all your bubble players down into the challenger level? Same thing with Overwatch League. I love the Overwatch League, but we're putting them all in contenders. Nobody can go through an open and work their way to the top. Everything is price locked now. You can't get orgs to get in there. Hey, come spend about $20 million with us so we can just put your org out there. We're not even going to put your org name on the team. We're just going to put a city on there and a random team name. It makes no fucking sense anymore. We got to stop doing that. Bring back the open qualifiers. Bring back these tiny leagues. I want to see Envy, Energy, FaZe, Optics. I want to see regular team names up there. I don't care about the San Francisco Shock. I care about the Energy Esports organization. Stop franchising esports.
I'm gonna be honest. I think this might be one of the best ones. And this is one of the best ones because this is actually like a true thing that I agree with. We've had people come in here and actually have some really good fucking answers for this one. But this is a good thing. Like when Owl and COD League both got started, I understand why they did it because they want to try to get the casual sports fan in it. to try to, build it up that way. And in some cities, hey, that worked. And I look at a city like probably Philadelphia and New York, where that very much worked. You got the casual sports fan to get into esports, but then you had every other city around there where it's like, yeah, it's not really going to work out. You're still going to get the normal esports fans you would have got if they just kept whatever actual org owned the team. And I really thought if Owl did stick around longer than what it did, you were going to start seeing teams drop the actual like branding that Blizzard gave them and said Activision Blizzard gave them and said like, okay, Dynasty would have became Gen G, Shock would eventually just became NRG, and technically, I'll give NRG credit. They were NRG Shock when they came into OWCS last year.
Yeah, they were the only two that actually went and stuck around was them, and then the Toronto Defiant / Ultra.
Don't count Defiant.
You know what? You don't want to count them with them being the Ultra. You don't want to count that.
No, because that was not an org beforehand. It wasn't like that Toronto team was already an org. They became an org during that because they bought into 2 different games. They became an org. It wasn't like with Envy, who owned Fuel. They never got they now got credit for calling themselves Envy. And like I already mentioned with Gen G and the Dynasty, like I thought that if I will stick around maybe 2 more years, they would have dropped Dynasty and just been Gen G. Because I think that's where they was going with that, but then the entire thing fell apart. I think franchising, the first year, it worked. After the first year, it failed miserably. Because you could not get people to care enough about what the franchising did.
And you saw it in the CDL. CDL had their favorites.
Yeah.
FaZe was allowed to take their name. It was just Atlanta FaZe. And Energy had to go into the fucking Chicago Huntsman, which I have a Chicago Huntsman shirt in my room somewhere. And that's number 3 of the cat. So I there's clear favoritism in some of these leagues. And when you get in the franchising, and it makes no sense to me.
No, definitely it is. Like, you talked about FaZe. You had Optic Texas, or whatever the fuck.
Also Optic, yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, technically, like 100 Thieves was just LA Gorilla, right?
Yeah, it was LA Thieves. It was the Los Angeles Thieves.
It was LA Thieves. Like they had their favorites because like those orgs were clans in COD.
Yeah,
it was like. The fact that COD League is still around is a big one for me. Like, I don't understand how it's sticking around, especially with how you still have these franchises. Because, like, London Ravens became the Carolina Ravens, which I don't understand. Like, hey, it's cool that there's an esports team that's technically based out of Charlotte. But what's the fucking org? Because I know it's not Charlotte Phoenix. Because they definitely don't have the money for that.
Yeah, it will never make sense to me. It shouldn't make sense, and I just want to stop. Call of Duty specifically doesn't make any sense to me. There are so many people that play that game, and you're gonna lock your esports scene behind a paywall. Like, are we so real right now? No org can get into it at all.
That does sound like the most Activision Blizzard thing in the world. Sadly.
It's one of the most casual games. I mean this in the best way possible. It's one of the most casual games out there. And players can emerge from that casual scene and turn out to be really good and go into that pro scene. But they're not going to do that anymore because who wants to play in the Call of Duty Challenger League as opposed to the Call of Duty League? It makes no sense. Many players would just rather run those open qualifiers to get into a real actual league.
Yeah, and like the fact that, like I said, the fact that it's still around is kind of mind-boggling to me because of how popular COD is. And even though the game, I think, is getting worse and worse, you're still seeing massive player bases for it. Like, it boggles me that they don't have an open system, much like every other esport in the world.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you saw it in the early stages of RLCS too. I thought RLCS 1 through 8 did it perfectly. There was an open qualifier, And whoever got into the Open qualifier ended up getting into the Rocket League Rivals Series, and they could work their way up to the RLCS. So I think it was the top 2 teams from the Rival Series would play the two bottom teams from the RLCS, and there was a relegation system. And I think that is perfect. I think that is perfect for esports.
Yeah. Promo relegation systems are just fun in general. I mean, you see it. I mean, OWCS has it technically right now, but like you see what that does, and I think the best example of it is like the British Premier Soccer League. Like you see how important that is for those teams that are getting those promotions up, and the fans, like how huge it is for them that they're now back in the top league. And the fans of also the losing team, you see how devastating it is. Like it adds more story to it, which is something that in esports, I think, granted, yeah, there's a lot of stories to be told, but you could always find more if you had something like that.
Yeah, I'm a Wolverhampton Wanderers fan, so I think I'm going to be on the losing side very soon.
I've just decided not to like a Premier League team. I got an MLS team that does it for me.
I'm FC Cincy. I love FC Cincy.
I'm the other Queen City.
Oh, I got you. I'm a Mets fan, so it's okay.
That's not New York.
Oh, not Queens. Wait, what's the other Queen City?
Charlotte.
Oh shit.
Yep.
I'm not familiar with that. I'm used to Queens and Cincinnati being the Queen City.
Charlotte's the Queen City.
It's even the MLS team in Queens. Is one of the New York teams in there or no?
Yeah. Technically, NYCFC plays at Yankee Stadium, fucking whatever the hell the Mets Stadium is, and the Mets Stadium. They play there as well.
Okay.
They don't have their own stadium yet.
It's Jesus Christ.
They're building one. But I think that's a good point as any. Let's stop at how we started last week's episode, talking about sports.
It just seems to happen more now.
Hey, we talked about Stephen A. Smith shooting a nurse.
Yeah, we did do that. We did do that.
It did happen. It did happen.
What the fuck is Stephen A. Smith doing with?
I don't know.
It's working.
He's doing all the side quests right now.
With how much he's getting paid by ESPN, yeah, I'd be doing it as well. But yeah. Hey, the blush went away.
It did. I think Mega might have noticed at one point and said, "Oh."
She didn't hear us talk about it, so. But hey, that will do it for us this week. Holy fucking shit, I can't speak. Just.
You got this. I have faith.
Do you though?
I mean, yeah.
That will do it for this week's episode of For the Love of Prod. ReserveWolf, thank you so much for being our guest, man. It was awesome to talk to you. As always, Mega, Hunter, thank you guys for joining me again this week. A little bit of a delayed start, but hey, happens sometimes. But everyone, thank you so much for tuning in to watch or listen to this week's episode of For the Love of Prod. Make sure you tune back in next week for another great episode of For the Love of Prod. And as always, no idea who the guest will be, so you'll figure out when I do. All right, see you guys.